Okay, I am so sorry about that, Virgo. I don't know how the hell I let my phone die in the middle of a reading. Like, that's so whack. But we're back, and I'm going to go ahead and jump in where we left off. We were talking about having faith to walk through new doors because you're being presented with a new season in your life right now, but Spirit is calling for you to walk away from something. And I was speaking on how even in the love and light message, it said, if I can find what page it was on. So it was saying sometimes we need to walk away from our current situation, even if we don't know what's coming next. We've been going through changes since we were first born. Feeling comfortable with change as a part of life helps us be flexible in moving forward. So as you're moving forward and Spirit is calling you to have faith to walk through new doors, it calls for endings. Endings always bring new beginnings. And then clarifying that, I have the Eight of Cups. And Starman talks about the Eight of Cups suggests there is much wisdom and guidance to be gained wherever you are if it's your intention. Creating sacred space to sit in nature away from the habitual rhythm of life may also be very valuable. As the having and doing fall away, the being is left. In this culture, we are conditioned to do the opposite, to focus on what we must have materially in our lives and do the work to manifest it in order to be happy. Be happy and let everything else find its place. Turning your back on what is known, embarking on a journey, a quest. Return to nature and listen to her wisdom. So this is a new chapter in your life, and you're going to have to walk away from what is comfortable and what you've always known. You know what I'm saying? You know how sometimes we just find ourselves in situations and we keep going back to them over and over, no matter how crazy and toxic it get, because it's familiar to us, it's the known, and because we know it and we don't know anything other than it, we stick with it because the knowing is better than the discomfort of not knowing. So we kind of tend to stick to become creatures of habit, basically. But Spirit is saying that in this new season, you're going to have to break out of being a creature of habit and staying in your comfort zone, because it's calling for you to have faith to walk through new doors. Like if you look up those stairs, if you look at this woman who is about to walk up those stairs to walk through that door, look at that door. It's like a portal to a whole new world. It's beautiful back there, all type of sunshine and trees and light and all type of shit. But in order for us to discover new oceans, we must first lose sight of the shore. That's like one of my favorite quotes. In order for us to discover new oceans, we have to lose sight of the shore. You can't really discover anything new if you're stuck in your comfort zone, dealing with situations that you're comfortable with. So then we have Judgment here as well. And divine judgment definitely calls for a change. That means that there is some type of judgment. Let's see. It signals a new holism. The events and patterns of your past, like the pieces of a jigsaw, have come together to form a whole, complete. This is completion. Something is over. Something has run its course. Something's season is over. Like endings bring new beginnings. So in a flash, all can be understood. All is forgiven. You forgive yourself. That phase is over and you are transformed, free to live into a greater reality, a more expansive potential. Stripped clean of all the limitations, old beliefs, and experiences of the past, you can see into your own future with fresh eyes. Judgment calls you to be the visionary for yourself. Expect change to naturally unfurl as you revision your life in a whole new way. And then we have heeding the call of a higher purpose. You're being called to a new season. And in this new season, you're going to have to leave some things behind, some comforts behind, some things that you valued and invested your time and energy into, or they can't go with you in this new season. A resurrection, the birth of a new personality. Forgive yourself and others and be the visionary you were made to be. The longer, trying to stay stuck in your comfort zone and trying to stick around with people that you are emotionally invested in and not wanting to deal with the process of letting them go just holds you away from what God has for you, and eventually You become miserable and just unhappy with your life and just wishing you would have taken these steps a long time ago. Like, I wish I wouldn't have waited. I wish I wouldn't have decided that I needed to stay comfortable and stick around in this connection with this person because I was more comfortable and I was worried about, I was fearing the unknown. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I know y'all sick of me. That's the last time. It's not the last time because I'm cooking lunch. But I love y'all. Like, just rock. Just be okay. Everything's fine. Okay. So yeah. Judgment. We were talking about hitting the call of a higher purpose, a resurrection, the birth of a new personality. Forgive yourself and others. Be the visionary for you were made to be. This is a new season. A new season of your life is approaching. There's an opportunity for you to go higher, for you to elevate, for you to go take your shit to the next level. And Spirit is saying that there's some situations that you have to leave behind. You're comfortable. Some people can't go. Some people are not prepared. It's not their season. Just because it's your season don't mean it's the person that you're associated with season. That's why it's important to make sure if you're in a relationship or you're in friendship that you guys are equally yoked or that y'all match each other's energy, because otherwise shit like this happens. Like if you've done the work or you're in position for a new season in your life and the person that you're connected to is not. So now Spirit is separating the two of you. Then we have the gift of love and light. The gift of love and light. Children exude divine love and light, which is one of the many reasons they bring joy to all in their midst. As an adult, you are still filled with God's divine gifts. In fact, you are in even better position now to share divine love and light with others. Perhaps you feel guided to teach about God's love through the written or spoken word, or maybe your higher calling is to be a healing conduit of God's love and light, to uplift and balance others. Any career that God guides you to will surely lead to contentment and fulfillment. Open your heart to the love and light that is all around you. There's no need to dwell in darkness or fear when God's Holy Spirit is available as your comforter and counselor for the asking. Meditate upon God and allow His light into your life so that your true path may be revealed. No one lights a lamp and then covers it with a bowl or hides it under a bed. A lamp is placed on a stand where its light can be seen by all who enter the house. And then clarifying that, I have the 8 of Wands. That talks about unstoppable forward movement. That's you making the divine choice to accept this gift of love and light from the Most High God. Trust that this path that's unfolding for you is going to lead you where you desire, where your deepest desires are. Surrendering to your divinity is what's going to get you there, and releasing anything that keeps you stuck, that stops you, that blocks you, that's holding you up, that's bringing you negative energy, like anything that lowers your vibration or anything like that. You're going to have to be prepared to release them and leave them behind. The Eight of Wands, let's talk about it. I told you that was about unstoppable forward movement, but Starman is a little different, so I read his flat out. The Eight of Wands talks about taking initiative, strive for improvement, harness all available energy. As you work with an idea, what can you add? Just a fraction of to transform it from good to exceptional. Hard work isn't enough to achieve success. You must always be learning with the aim to continuously improve. You must be discerning enough to know what is working and what isn't and act on what you discover. You must become skilled at creating the environmental conditions to make success inevitable. You hear that? You must become skilled at creating the environmental conditions that make success inevitable. So if everything is energy, and we are in constant communication with the universe based on how we feel, the thoughts that we think, and the energy that we're giving off. So if you're in this new season where judgment, divine judgment is here saying you are leveling up, we are trying to evolve you, we are trying to take you to your next season, your next level, but you're comfortable in certain spaces and you're comfortable with certain people that cannot go with you, and you're being removed out of these certain places, and you're being removed away from these people so that you can be moving forward with unstoppable forward movement into whatever your calling is, because you could, perhaps you feel guided to teach about God's love through the written or spoken word. You could be a singer, you could be a writer, you could be a healer, you could be a preacher, you could be a tarot reader, you know, whatever path of divinity that God has for you, it's time for you to take it, God is saying. And you can't be connected to this past and stuck in the past and allowing the past to hold you back. I say that because I have the Emperor showing up here in reverse. This could be that energy of that person that Spirit is trying to connect to you, to let you know that it's time for you to move away from. That's what's keeping you in this low vibrational space. That's keeping you depressed. It's like you're not able to receive your winning season because you're stuck in this attachment to this person that you're comfortable with. But it's okay to accept the fact that this person cannot go with you. This person has some growing and evolving to do, and maybe somewhere down the line you two will cross paths again. But right now you two are not an energetic match, so you're doing more harm to the connection and to each other than good, and you don't want to do that, especially if you care about this person. Clearly you do, because you're having a hard time walking away from them. So let's read the Emperor in reverse. The Emperor reverse, there is a reluctance to take responsibility for your own situation or life circumstances, and excuses abound. This is somebody who is not even wanting to hold themselves accountable, not even willing to look themselves in the mirror and see what they need to do to evolve themselves. Like, what can they do to make the situation with you, the connection that they have with you, better? How can they be a better energy to be in a relationship with? Like, they don't even want to see that. Like, this person is toxic, this person is unwilling to budge or change or grow or evolve or anything. And that's why Spirit is saying that judgment has been called, and it's time for you to move away from this person, because you are growing, you are evolving, and new doors are opening for you. But you cannot take this person with you because energetically they don't match. Energetically they are not ready. Energetically they still have some learning and growing to do before the path opens for their whole new season and their level up. It takes tremendous self-discipline and honesty, time, commitment, and a methodical approach to weigh up your priorities, make decisions, and plan for success. But it's necessary. Professional advice may be warranted. This person is not in any type of space right now to be trying to go with you to a whole new level. Like, psychologically, they need a psychiatric evaluation. This person is not there with you. Rough and chaotic situations, instability, nothing is stable. Plan for success and seek help from professionals. Like, I understand that you're having a hard time disconnecting from this person because you could be worried about them, or you don't want to, I know how it is, but yeah, but once you get to a point in a connection where it's like keeping this person around at your expense, it's like, what are we doing here at this point? What are we doing here? That's not even fair to you, and it's not fair to the Most High God, because God sent you here with a divine purpose. You have a divine path that excuse me, that you're supposed to be on, but you're forfeiting it because you're comfortable in this connection with this person who is not willing to do any work or not willing to grow, and you're feeling sorry for them, or you're feeling sorry about the fact that your life is leveling up and it's time for you to go to a new season, and you feel like you have to leave this person behind, and it's eating away at you a little bit. But that's not fair to the Most High God, because it's like you're sacrificing the gift that God gave you. You're sacrificing this new beginning and this door that the Most High God is opening for you. You're willing to sacrifice that because somebody else is not willing to sacrifice anything for you. Because if they were equally as willing to sacrifice as you are, then they would sacrifice what they need to sacrifice to grow and change. They're unwilling to make any changes. They're unwilling to grow with you. But you have to be the one to sacrifice yourself and make all the changes in order for y'all to stay in connection. Like that's not love. It's not love. It's not healthy. It's codependent. It's toxic, and you deserve better, and the Most High God has better for you. Okay, then we have honor your uniqueness is the last layer of energy that I have for you guys, Virgo. Thank you for making me so wonderfully complex. Your workmanship is marvelous. How well I know it. And then we're gonna read that. I really wish this hadn't broke up into 2 parts, but it's okay. We just gonna roll with it. So page 57, honor your uniqueness. In divine wisdom, God has created a multitude of beings, plants, trees, animals, and humans. All are different and all are beautiful. It takes many flowers to create a garden. Every flower is different and each one is beautiful in its own way. All the colors of the rainbow are beautiful. No one color is better than another. All are equal in the same way. God made us all wonderfully unique. As a child, did you feel different? As a child, did you feel different? Was there a sense of isolation or loneliness because you couldn't relate to other children or to adults and they couldn't relate to you? Honoring your individual qualities can help you heal both the past and the present, and know that God created you as one of a kind on purpose. In today's world, we're often unconsciously asked to compare ourselves with unrealistic images of perfection on social media and in advertising. Praying for self-acceptance is helpful, for God loves you exactly as you are. Thank you for making me so wonderfully complex. Your workmanship is wonderful, it's marvelous, and how well do I know it? And I was just explaining this in the last reading that I did for Capricorn. You have to understand who you are in this reality and not be so caught up in this matrix as thinking that they try to force down our fucking throats. For one, like, we are all humans. Like, we are all one species. There's no human being that bleeds just like you better than you. So it doesn't matter how much money they accumulate from this materialistic space. It doesn't matter what status or what title they hold. At the end of the day, you human just like me. There's something you answer to a higher power just like me. So like, I don't care how much money or what title you accumulate in this space and time, you're a human being. So you have to understand that you are equal to every other human being, no matter what fucking title they hold or how much money they hold. You need to be so comfortable in yourself and in the Most High God that you can sit in any motherfucking room and be comfortable. It don't matter who's there, period. And don't let this fucking emperor in reverse try to convince you that you can't. Sorry. Okay, right. So honoring your uniqueness, and that's clarified by the 9 of Cups. So let me read that to y'all, because that's what's going to get you your wish fulfillment when you start to see yourself through the eyes of God, and when you stop trying to validate yourself through outside influences, through this emperor in reverse, through status and titles and all that shit. Like, honor your uniqueness and be grateful to God that you are already valuable, you are already worthy, you already deserve everything in this life that you want. Like, you don't have to prove yourself worthy of anything. You were born worthy. It's your birthright. So here is the 9 of Cups. The Nine of Cups signals a sea change for you, asking why instead of the how. When you have a compelling reason to make something happen, the question of how is no longer the issue. How is merely the next step you take towards your goal. This way of living frees up a phenomenal amount of energy. You become the open space in which the next action arises. Your words have power because you do what you say without reasons and justifications. And complaints disappear because there is a natural joy in being totally responsible for your life and what you create. With the energy of this card, we also discover, like the lizard, we can be regenerated. We too possess untapped powers to regenerate, to grow a stronger body, a stronger, more joyful psyche, and stronger connections and relationships. Life is abundant and it is your natural birthright to fully enjoy the fruits, like I said. Declare your intention, attracting good fortune, celebration, free of guilt and regret, seeing a project to completion. You are already worthy. Honor your uniqueness. Honor the fact that you are already receiving this level up. It's your birthright, okay? You're beautiful. You deserve it. Period, point blank. And then we have the Queen of Swords reversed. This is you not knowing who you are and not seeing yourself through the eyes of God and allowing outside influences to convince you that it's something different than what I just read. The Queen of Swords reversed. What?
Spider.
Okay, go kill it. The Queen of Swords becomes embittered. Her searing intelligence, instead of being released exquisitely into the world to serve a noble idea, is turned inwards in terrible self-reproach or outwards to blame. Her emotional and intellectual intelligence are seriously out of balance. Either as a dried-out husk, her intellect lashes out to attack or destroy, devoid of the juiciness and fecundity, of love and positive emotion, or flooded by emotion, she sinks into the mire of depression and paranoia, unable to see and think things through logically. Nurturing can take care of both these tendencies. Bitter about a situation, placing blame on others, self-loathing, heart and mind out of balance. And then we have the Two of Wands. You're going to have to release this situation, release your comfort zone, walk away from this same old tired ass shit in order for you to get something different. Like, how can you continue to do the same thing over and over and expect different results? That's the definition of insanity. And you have to make some changes if you want to go ahead and get out of this energy. We have the Two of Wands here. The Two of Wands suggests wherever you are in your life, it would be advisable to gain a powerful perspective, standing back before the fireworks of inspiration. An incredible idea seizes you and sends you flying. Review your position. Can you see the landscape ahead, the trajectory of this possibility, or does there need to be much more research before you embark on something new? There is tremendous advantage in taking the time to see and investigate the bigger picture, understanding how the topography of your life, your goals, and dreams spans out across time and space. The possibility is absolutely present for you to reach previously unimaginable heights with your ideas and sense of purpose. Gaining perspective, wait for the right moment, drafting plans, look out to the future. Don't keep looking behind you, worrying about, you're so consumed and worried about what you're leaving behind in the past. Focus on your future, look ahead, stay focused. Okay, you can't see what's in front of you if you're too focused on what's behind you. I already showed you the gift that the Most High God has for you at the top of them stairs. Go ahead and take that Eight of Cups route. Walk away from shit that's no longer serving you, because as soon as you walk away from the Eight of Cups, what's next? The Nine of Cups. As soon as you walk away, you walk right into the Nine of Cups. I literally am a living testimony to the same exact fucking thing. As soon as you walk away from shit that's holding you back, that's not serving you, that's keeping you stuck, that's blocking your creativity and all type of shit, trying to stay around motherfuckers that not growing, not evolving, not putting in that work, that it's time for you to go to a new season and they can't go, and you trying to stick around with them, trying to get them to go. They can't go. They're not going to be able to go. So either you go by yourself or all of y'all going to miss it together. But in order for you to get to this Nine of Cups, you first have to walk away from shit that you're comfortable with. You have to leave your comfort zone. Okay, Virgo, you can do this. You fucking can do this. You got this. Honor your uniqueness and step into the room and demand all your respect. Demand your presence. You know what I'm saying? You're the gift, and you have to understand that in every room you walk in, okay? I love you guys with all of my heart, and I will see y'all next time. If you resonated, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Peace, love, and light. Happy Wednesday.